as a great warm-up, it's really important when we're moving that we warm up our ankles. Having strong ankles is something that's really important to maximize the power and to reduce the risk of injuries. So we're going to do a couple of exercises that'll help develop your ankle strength and also help prepare you for any of the sessions you're doing, especially if you're doing something with the change of direction or anything that involves pushing or accelerating. So first one you're going to do, you're going to start here, and all you're going to do, you're just going to do hops. So you're going to start on your left foot or either foot, and just in a diagonal movement, going up and across, hopping onto the opposite foot. And the idea is just balance. So as you're landing, you're balancing, shoulder, knee in line, knees bending as you're landing. Just nice and easy to start with. Okay, do 4 on each leg, come back and start again. Each time you do it, you can gradually get a little bit higher and a little bit wider with the hop. So we can then start building up that strength. And it's all about being balanced. So when we're moving, the idea is we're using our toes as well to then push off. So from there, we're using our toes through to our ankles, through our quads, to then jump. So we're using that strength. And that's why it's really important that we have strong ankles. If we don't have strong ankles, we lose that power that we're then trying to generate. Notice when we're doing it as well, we keep our hands in front. The more movement we make with our arms, the more off balance we're going to get. So concentrate on keeping your head still, keeping your hands in front, and keeping nice and balanced. The next exercise we're going to do is we're going to call the lateral hop. So rather than going forward, all we're doing is just going to start to the side. I'm just going to do a little lateral hop across. Just nice and easy. Again, start a short distance. Whoop. Start at a short distance, and then as we get used to it, you can start going higher, and a bit wider as well. Again, making sure when we're landing, we're bending that knee, all right, but keeping our chest facing forward, and we're really compressing as we're landing. So, good luck with those exercises. Again, concentrate on your technique, repetition. As you get more comfortable with your rhythm of it, you'll be able to increase the distances and the height, but you'll also find the more you do it, the more power you'll be able to generate in your movements. So when you're accelerating, when you're jumping, all right, or when you're looking to dive. So good luck with that. Stay tuned for more videos. Enjoy your training. What we're going to do now is we're going to do some agility exercises. We're going to start with the ladders. We're just going to work on a couple of exercises here to help with your feet, your balance, okay? And this will help how you perform when you're in goals. These are great exercises for you to do at home. Make sure when you're doing it, if you're doing it on real grass, make sure you're varying where you're doing it, so that way you're not wearing the one bit of grass. Today we're going to use the agility ladder. If you don't have a ladder, see if you've got any cones or any markers or something that you can use, put on the ground to use to give you a gap to work your way through. Okay, agility ladder is a great tool to use, but it is not the be all and end all if you don't have one. We can find other ways to do things and work around it. Okay, so the first exercise we're going to do is we're going to go 2 feet in each, okay, making sure we're nice and balanced, okay, and when we put our feet in, our feet are level. Okay, so we haven't got one in front of the other. So it's nice and sharp. They're nice and balanced, and then always hop into our stance at the end. Each time we do it, we change which foot we lead with. So first set you lead with your right foot, the next set we lead with our left foot. It's just important that we're strong on both feet. And simple things like this of changing your feet, which feet you lead with, can make a big difference once you get your repetition and rhythm down. Okay, this time we're going to go sideways. So, same thing, we're going to work our way through, we're going to make sure our feet are level. So that way we're not twisting our body, we keep our body facing forward, okay, keep our hips square. So when we're taking that step, we're taking that step to the furthest part of the square to work our way through, and again, okay, it's all about being balanced. We're always finishing off with moving into our stance. Again, go both sides. Okay, once you've done sideways through, once you've done each side, what you can then do is working behind the area that you've just been using, and rather than doing quick feet, you're now working on the lateral movement straight through. So by doing this, we're focusing on using that near foot to guide us to where we want to go. So we're using our hips, using our toes to then move across. The ladders are a great way, or these agility footwork's a great way to increase our foot speed and our coordination, but then we have to be able to do that and put it into a practical application. Is the V. So we have the 2 yellow cones and we have our starting cone. The cones are about 4 meters from the goal line, okay, and they are about 4 meters apart, okay. So the idea is, all right, we're going to work in this sort of area. Again, it's working on your acceleration and your movement as a goalkeeper, all right, so, which is really important. So again, it's about keeping your balance as well. So what we're going to do from here, we're going to start here. If I'm moving to my right, I'm leading with that right foot. So that's my first movement. So I'm coming here, set, driving back. And now from here, I want a quick transfer onto my left foot to change direction. There, bang, coming back, transfer. So our first movement, when we're changing direction, is going towards where we want to go. So it's there, bang, driving back, coming forward, boom. Each time we get to a marker, we're getting into our stance. Even if it's just a quick, it's a set and then move. Similar to what would happen in a game. Good luck with that. That's a great workout. If you do that right, that's a great workout. It'll get you sharp. Again, it works on those simple techniques. First movement going towards where we want to go and the direction. So if we're meeting a ball, if it's a through ball, my first movement is going direct line to where I want to meet it. Good luck, stay tuned for more exercises.